Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Boyle, Holt, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Finds his man, it's Lucas. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fights off the defender. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's off chop. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the paint and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Seminoles need their binoculars Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Getting set for the extra point now. Putting the scoreboard to work for... Oh, they blocked it.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
On the move to his left. At the 35, he's got more. There he goes. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Green. Still looking, on the move. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Second down. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. Try to get it to the edge. It's a seam wide open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
Man, when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Snagged in the middle, it's Lucas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game right now. It's paying off.
A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him. anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
One thing I do know is this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky to be able to jump on top of that.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Sneaks into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Using his feet. He's not going to make it. The defense stops the 2-point try, and this is still a 5-point game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Using his feet to buy time. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. Looking for space to the left. Defense played the Wildcat. very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Line getting set on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll try to get outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's got some space. And he's slipped through the crowd and he'll have some touchdown Razorbacks.
I am a great play caller when I can land it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He might want another play. Going to swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. And the defense Dave got him at the 27.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Lead now 5 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Knowles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Across the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll try the run. Turning on the Jets. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
It's a running room. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their backs, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got an open man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Play action. Myers on the move. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. That is no good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get the 2nd half started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. To the air. It's Green. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
There's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Next going for the goal line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more with that trip to the house. This dude has just put his snout down, sharpened up those horns, and run through the defense. Another touchdown for this odd running back.
I mean, how awesome is it? You know it's coming. You know he's the featured guy, but that's how good Arkansas is up front. Able to pave lanes, play physical, and just run the dang football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll run it to the right here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got a man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on real linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCoy. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Pittman. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He's going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Noles.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Green. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on first down from the 43. Trying to get the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled.
second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now third and goal and top yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Razorbacks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. To the air, it's Castellanos. Dumps it off to the flats. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Turning it on. Now across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback down, breaking the field. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's getting him. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 35 over Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And as he throws, it's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run. Running through contact.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name. Like, his second call.
Pass rush, going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception. His start of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's
all out of space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And, man, it's nice to be the play caller when you've got that dude at quarterback. No matter what you call, he can do this. He can make something out of nothing and get a big 1st down. What a play, especially in the 4th quarter for this offense.
To the air on 1st down. He's looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oaks.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. They get to him as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. There he goes. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, the consolation prize if you win. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Easton. Here we go.
Looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right. Blue 85. White 80, Brooklyn. White 80, Brooklyn.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Third and short now from their own 48.
Black 14. Black 14.
To the air, it's Green. Caught near the sticks, it's Green. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be changing the route. Toss sweep to the right. Breaks the tackle.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going up top. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough to
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that pass there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. But here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing.
Got it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Lucas.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to earn advantage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's White. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the field.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guy.
Fires one high and deep. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he is brought down after the interception.